It's the same way you do it after you lose in Northern Illinois, right? You find out the most about your team and yourself as an individual in tough times in the lowest moments, right? And what I learned about this program in its lowest moments is that they're resilient, they're tough, they continue to battle, and they choose to find ways to elevate. And that's what's going to happen now, right? Is that you lose a captain, and it's tough. It's a terrible loss, but this program knows what it has to do to continue to prepare and perform at a high level. And that's what you got to do. You got to don't feel sorry for yourself. I feel sorry for Rylie Mills because I love that guy. And, he's just a great person, a great player. But you don't feel sorry for yourself. You own it and you say, okay, how do we find ways to improve? And that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I think it's a great reminder that the future's uncertain. So you might not be a starter today, or you might not be playing today, but the future's uncertain. Just continue to focus on improvement, individual improvement. And on Saturdays, continue to choose to put the team in front of yourself. And then all of a sudden, you might be thrust into a meaningful situation without even knowing or expecting it. And so I think that's more important than anything is that we all recognize that the future's uncertain. And the guys that are playing now, the guys are there's a lot of guys that are different than the guys that started the year off in fall camp in Texas A&M, but we're going to need everybody. And that's so important because you can't wait till you need somebody to all of a sudden, make them feel like they have value to the team. Those guys that maybe aren't starting week one, they know how much value they have to this football program. And your value isn't determined by your role on this team. And so I think that's to me, when you bring that up about guys that weren't starting or weren't playing early in the season that now are being called upon, it's just a great reminder that don't make a decision today that's going to affect the rest of your career. Right? Don't make a decision today because of a temporary situation that's going to impact, your future forever. And so just know that the future is uncertain. Work as hard as you can to be the best version of you and elevate. There's got to be a consistency and sameness in approach to every game, right? And part of that is some of those values I believe in, and the only thing that matters is this game, right? One game, one life. That's why I say some of those things. Choosing hard is a lifestyle. Choosing hard is a trait it has to become who you are. Every week, there will be a part of the messaging that is specific for the upcoming opponent. But at the end of the day, there is a sameness in approach to the preparation for the upcoming opponent.